is the final of Nordic Angel Program. My name is Anu Oks. I'm the Managing Director of Estonian Business Angels Network. And the Nordic Angel Program is the best angel syndication and training program in Estonia, Finland, Denmark, and Norway. So not only in Estonia we have this awesome program. So all of the investors in the audience, go check out NordicAngelProgram.com to join the next round, which starts in September in each of those countries that I mentioned. But today here we are going to present to you the top 4 companies of the EstBAN Nordic Angel Program. And they have done a great job, but investors in the program has also done a great job doing a heavy due diligence, screening, pitching, whatever you can imagine. So, and what I wanted to mention is that the decision, it's a secret, don't tell the startups, the decision is already made. Investors know who gets the 2 times 225K investment here on the stage today. So let's give them a huge applause and let's welcome the startups on the stage. Top 4 of Nordic Angel Program by EstBAN here today.
So the first team, Yaga team, please. Your 3 minutes is on the clock.
Hi. Can you hear me? Right. Hello, everyone. My name is Aune. I'm the founder and CEO of Yaga. Yaga is a marketplace. In Yaga, you can open your mobile-first e-shop with just 3 clicks and start selling. More than 6,000 shops have already been opened in Yaga, and over 100 transactions take place every single day. Our core users are mainly women selling second-hand fashion, but also small businesses like local designers selling their custom-made products. Yaga is all about being local. It's a platform for local community, local buyer, and local seller. So in the example of Estonia, if both buyer and seller are in Estonia, they want to use Estonian bank links for payment, SmartPost for delivery, and they want to communicate with each other with Estonian language. Same actually applies to all the other countries as well. Each individual market has their own local transportation and delivery method that is most widely used and preferred by local community. So concentrating on local community, including language, and integrating local payment and transportation options to Yaga is what makes us different from competitors. We really started picking up our growth in the beginning of this year, and in March we saw 100% growth. Yaga is growing on a network effect, and I can see it on a daily basis that this is really working because 85% of Yaga's traffic is free organic traffic. This means that over 4,000 people visit Yaga page every day unpaid. But obviously, Yaga has never been meant for Estonian market only. We are opening Yaga in June this year, it's in a few weeks, in South Africa. South African second-hand market size is about 400 million euros. The competition is not really there yet. The market is really mobile-driven, and it's growing rapidly. Our platform in South Africa has already been set up. We have integrated the local payment and delivery systems, and our local team in Cape Town is ready to start. I am here today because we are fundraising 600,000 euros to start conquering second-hand markets in South Africa. My name is Aune. I'm from Yaga Marketplace. And now you can all take out your mobile phones, go to Yaga and start selling with just 3 clicks. Thank you.
Very nice. With 4 seconds to spare, easy. So can we have some questions from the jury as well? They are giving the microphone from hand to hand.
Hey, thank you for the presentation. What's your biggest challenge?
As our main objective is South Africa today, then achieving the traction there in in a short period of time.
What are the next markets beyond South Africa? Where you go next?
It's a good question. Today we see that South African market is actually big enough. It's a big market. But we would like to start expanding in other countries in South Africa. Probably it's Kenya, it's Ethiopia, and Ghana. For example, we cannot go to Nigeria because Nigeria's market is very cash-based, and if our competitive advantage is paying via Yaga with credit card, then we cannot compete there.
Any other questions from the jury? Donatas, you look like very interested. You want to ask something.
Yeah, true. South Africa, of course, is a question. You don't have competition in South Africa? What is the reason for you to go there?
It's a large second-hand market.
Yeah,
and the thing is, there is no strong second-hand focused marketplace that would have, that is not old-fashioned. Let's say there is...
Yeah, but Napsters or OLX, they are huge in South Africa, you know? They have amazing...
OLX doesn't offer payment and transportation.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are about 5, 6 classical classifieds, but they don't offer payment, they don't offer delivery. So you can just list your item there. So we see that in South Africa, we can actually go after first movers advantage.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And for the first pitch as well, a big thank you. I'll take that. Yeah. All right, we are going to move on with the second Nordic program pitch. It is Searadar and Dima on stage. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Dima. I am founder of Searadar. It's an online platform for booking boats. Once upon a time, I wanted to rent a boat, because you see I'm sea captain. I checked all online platforms and it was difficult to find boat where I wanted. And I had doubts about fraud with getting my deposit back. Overall, it was a bad experience. I'm not alone. In fact, thousands of captains from Eastern Europe, Nordic, and CIS who have the same problem. That's why I started Searadar. Why it's so difficult? The markets are fragmented, the service level is poor, the process of finding a boat is time-consuming, and there is a lack of trust due to high fraud with refundable deposit. We solved that problem in Searadar. We aggregate the largest database of rentable boat in the best sale locations all around the world, with 24/7 live support offered in multiple languages, and every booking includes an offer of insurance to protect our captains from fraud. Our business model is clear. Searadar earns 18% on every booking and 15% on captain's insurance. Our market opportunity is really huge. More than 2 million charter weeks are booked every year in Europe, and it's growing. That serviceable addressable market more than 5 billion euro. We aim to take 10% within the next 5 years, this market share. And that's not all. We also tested the other markets for those who are not captains but want to sell. Our results showed that the conversion rate is the same once we automated our business processes. Our potential revenue in both markets is gigantic. There is only one main competitor in Europe. They earned 100 million on booking revenue last year, with 40% coming just from French-speaking markets. Our market is wide open and will win, because we have a bigger database, a better service at a lower risk for our captains. We have an amazing team. My co-captain Max and I have sailed together for 5 years. We are both successful entrepreneurs with successful exits. Searadar launched in June 2017 in Tallinn, Estonia. Now we are profitable and growing. We tripled our booking revenue last year, and we project to increase our booking revenue by 6x this year. To achieve this growing, we are raising 400k euro. Smart spending on marketing, product development, and expansion will achieve more than 700 bookings per year, with annual commission of 360k euro. Guys, I've crossed the Atlantic Ocean on the 52-feet sail boat. I've weathered by storms and hurricanes. I've exited from businesses, and now we are on track to grow by 6x this year. Thank you very much. Set sail with us.
Thank you for the pitch. I can already see the jury grabbing the microphone. So Madeline, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for the pitch. What's your competitive advantage?
One of our competitive advantage is client's workflow direct in best communication channels. For example, you can get a best offer from Searadar just in Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp Messenger till first point of communication, since first point communication till the best offer. It's one of them. The other of them is a speed of offering. For example, our competitors can get an offer during 24 hours, but we can get it to 2 hours maximum.
Which side of the marketplace is more challenging for you, getting the supply or getting the demand on board, and why?
Thank you for your question. It's a good question because, like any marketplace, we have two sides: supplier side and client side. But in our business, the main side is paid clients. For example, professional captains or just tourists, because they take money into the counter, into the marketplace counter. But for supplier side, we are the best marketing channels with profit economy, margin economy.
Any more questions from the jury? Stanislav?
Last question. You said you're profitable. You mean by on the transactional basis, or what's your profitability, the LTV CAC ratio?
Now our LTV based on 1.5 years our existing is about 527 euros, and our customer acquisition cost is about 200 euro. And it's included marketing cost, our support cost, our offices cost, and so on.
All right, thank you very much for the questions and the answers.
Thank you very much.
Starting from the picture, you swam over the Atlantic Ocean. Nice. Let's have our next picture. Christian on stage, VideoCV.
Thanks. Hi, everyone. I'm Christian. I'm founder and CEO of VideoCV. CVs are so 2015, and I give you some facts about why. First of all, 70% of hiring decision makers are firstly looking for soft skills, personality, and attitude when they decide on a fit of a new employee. Secondly, and of course, you cannot read it from CVs. Secondly, 90% of hiring decision makers doesn't make a decision before the interview step. So it means that CV and phone screening processes are not actually the steps where decision makers of a hiring make a decision. So because of that, 50% of interviews are waste of time. As I said, CVs and phone screening processes are not efficient enough to make a good selection who to invite to an interview. And recruiters say that half of the people they are inviting to an interview, they understand in first 1 minute that this person is not a good fit for this company, for this position. The solution is really simple. Our video-based recruitment tool. From a video CV, you can easily understand who is the person behind the paper, what is their you can read their body language, you can easily understand what kind of personality and attitude they have. And of course, you can understand how good are their soft skills. For an example, communication skills. That's why we are focusing on high quality of candidates over high quantity of candidates. It means that we are making with candidates' video CVs the process before the interview as efficient as possible, so you don't waste time on the pointless interviews anymore. In next 5 years, at least 50% of hirings or recruitment processes will use video interview at some point of the process. Nobody is going to watch, as an example, 100 candidate videos for one position. It just takes too much time and effort. That's why we started to analyze video CVs of candidates. And we built our own algorithms based on what we can say now. If your candidate is more extrovert or introvert, what is their positivity level, energy level, and stress level. And also from Estonian and English, we can say how fluent they are in the language. Also, we're going to add university degree check, because university databases is really easily accessible if candidate will give a permission to ask about their degree. Not maybe in Europe, but in US it's a huge problem that everybody are faking their CVs. Please start everybody hiring for attitude and train for skills. That's the way how you can build more and more amazing teams and companies. Thank you very much for listening, and I'm more than happy to answer to your questions.
Well done, you're getting very good at this clapping thing. Questions from the jury?
What happens if the LinkedIn will add the same functionality?
What happens? I think they will not choose their or change their business side, you know, to change from a good job board, or let's say job board or job ads board and like a job Facebook, to go to totally technology side. So we are more thinking that maybe one day we can do some kind of cooperation with them.
Sorry,
because it's totally like a different side. Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
sorry, I didn't catch it maybe, but what is the status of your company right now? Are you, how many users, how much revenue?
Yeah, right now we have had over 20 customers from Estonia and did some tests in US and Lithuania. And right now it's working MVP, and we are right now also building a new, like a real product from MVP, based on MVP and based on the feedback from the market.
So your service is going to be the technology for recruiting companies, or services itself? What exactly is your service?
No, we want to be like, we want to build a good API to integrate. If you want to integrate straight as a company to your web page, like a job section, if you want to integrate it to your job board. As an example, we are in really end process with CV Online in the Baltics to integrate our platform, and also for the ATS systems.
So you're a technology company?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, thank you for the questions from the
Thank
jury.
you.
And another warm applause for Christian. And next up, I will invite here our last Nordic Angel Program team, Zelos, but also the very first Latitude 59 competition team. So one team that's in both top 4 and top 10. So let's invite Johanna here from Zelos.
Clicker. Right, hello. I'd like you to meet Zelos. We are the app that supports all the volunteers here at Latitude 59. Every organization, such as Latitude, that attracts people to volunteer, to give their skills and time for free, all of these organizations will face the same challenge. They actually have to manage the volunteer team. And this can be hundreds or thousands of people. And there are two things that usually go wrong in crowd communication. Your communication is one way. You shout instructions at a crowd and pray that something sticks, kind of like me pitching here right now. 2, your written communication is free form. So every day you analyze thousands of emails, messages, texts that come in. This is where Zelos comes in. We break down the crowd communication into bite-sized, actionable little pieces, so your volunteers can pick up the things they can do when they can do them. And your organization can focus on their main goal, not doing HR. Technically, we are a team management solution. However, we understand that nobody wants to be actively managed as human resource. The goal of a volunteer is to help the organization, to help the goals that they believe in. And we help the organizations create the meaningful, motivating volunteer experiences that bring out the best in their supporters. Our team started with 2 co-founders. I am an experienced volunteer coordinator, and Victor is a tech wizard. By now, we've onboarded sales, marketing, customer service, and a team of professional developers. So far, our clients have reached us through content marketing and word of mouth. We have 15 premium clients in 4 different countries. But to scale this up, we need to invest in sales and marketing. So we are raising 300,000 euros for an 18-month runway. If you have never volunteered in your life, you're missing out. If you have never engaged your community to go towards a common goal, you're totally missing out. Or maybe your goal is not that cool. But if it is, let's talk more later. My name is Johanna, and this is Zelos.
So questions to Johanna.
Thank you. It was a great pitch.
Thank you.
So what will be the next big markets for you?
United States of America.
And how big is it?
Huge.
What's the revenue potential for specifically your product?
If you want numbers, let's talk that in detail later. I don't want to throw a big one out right now, but I got data.
I understand that your product is working and you have customers in 4 countries, so
Yes.
the product market fit should be in a way tested. So why are you raising only 300,000 for going out in a bigger way? What do you still want to discover and experiment on?
Okay. Our next milestones are, first of all, we need a self-service on our website. Currently, every instance is manually given out to our clients, and it needs to become automatic. So we need minor upgrades to the product. We also want to test it with a larger variety of clients than just 15 before we do a major rollout to a large market. So this is the first step, and then we can scale from there.
How would Zelos look like in 10 years?
It will be a marketplace for community goodwill. So if you want to contribute, or you have a very cool goal that people can contribute, we're going to match these 2 interests.
Another question? No, thank you for the jury. And another big applause for Johanna and Zelos. Thank you. Next up, we're going to carry on with our Latitude 59 competition teams. And I will invite here HUGO.legal and Artur. Let's give them a warm welcome.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Artur. I'm the founder and CEO of HUGO.legal. We developed a matchmaking platform for lawyers. And within the last year, we became the largest legal service platform in Estonia. So far, we have successfully matched over 18,000 customers with lawyers, and this has generated us over €1 million in revenue. There are a great number of highly qualified lawyers on the market, but they're not efficient enough at acquiring a new customer, dealing with downtime, and marketing, and so forth. And at the same time, every one of us has at least one friend who can't afford legal services due to the high price, and their rights are not protected enough. We can help them, all of them. We're building a universal robot lawyer, a superhero called HUGO, who will disrupt the legal industry by redesigning the legal marketplace, by combining best artificial intelligence solutions and using the power of sharing economy. HUGO can help with legal common questions and documents. With harder inquiries, HUGO matches the legal work with the right legal expert at the right time and at the right cost. With HUGO, lawyers can concentrate only on the very essence of their work, and they can do that in a time and manner that they prefer and in the legal field that they choose. Everything else is dealt by the platform, and most of it is automated. We bill lawyers according to their revenue with management fee. Our founders have a profound experience in business, in legal, and technology. We have over 18 members fully committed on our team, and we're growing. And we're honored to have such great advisors as Rain Rannu, Marko Aavik, and Titus Sivotsky in our team. And we're profitable in Estonia. We're serving over 2,000 customers month over month. and we're raising €1 million to start operations abroad, starting this year in Warsaw, Madrid, and in Los Angeles. So look, I get it. Legal data is this unstructured mess. But we're building a bridge between lawyers and technology. We're building a universal robot lawyer that can solve 90% of legal problems and who can save the world from injustice. So if you want to be part of a meaningful social change, please contact us. My name is Arthur, and we are HUGO.legal. Thank you.
Thank you for the pitch, and let's have questions from the jury.
So thanks for this speech. As I understand, you are a marketplace platform at the moment, but have you considered also to do some upsales in the future?
Yeah, sure. So for now, we earn our money as taking management fee from the revenue that lawyers are making. But in the future, as the robot, the lawyer develops, we also see as an extra revenue model the robot lawyer for a monthly fee. But not just, we see our marketplace as an app store for all the different legal tech tools that are out there. And also, legal insurance needs also disruption. So we see our revenue, extra revenue there also.
I was puzzled by the countries you mentioned, or the cities you are opening on, I think, or it's Barcelona and then LA or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, why that? And what about the liabilities in each of these countries?
So we chose the first initial target markets, Poland, Spain, and US, California, Los Angeles. And the reason why we chose those was that they were so different from each other. We want to see where do we fit the best, where we can scale really fast. We've done that in Estonia, and now we want to see start operations in new markets which are different from each other as soon as possible.
All right, thank you for the jury, and thank you for the questions.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Artur. Next team up, Mihai is from Latvia and presenting Team Zenos. Please, give him an applause.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mihails. I'm founder of CENOS, an engineering simulation software that every manufacturer can afford. Once upon a time, engineers' lives was full of paper drawings. AutoCAD changed that completely towards digital. But still, engineers has to go to lab, build their prototypes, and test them physically. I'm an engineer myself. I used to use sophisticated simulation software that replaced those physical tests with computer simulation. And this technology saved up to 80% of design time and cost. But it didn't change the world like AutoCAD did before, because it still remained to be a luxury for big enterprises. Because it costs up to $200,000 and also requires specially educated engineers to be hired. Just imagine you bought super sophisticated and expensive oven, but still need to hire an engineer to program it to cook your chicken. It's strange, isn't it? So our team believes so. And during our engineering careers, we helped quite a lot small companies from 1 to 5 engineers to simulate their projects. And those are 650,000 companies in Europe and Americas who still do lab testing. And we are super excited to help them, charging €500 per month per user. And we are even more excited to see how our recurring revenue is growing already for 6 months. While competition is focused on algorithms, building algorithms and multi-purpose simulation software, we built a platform which connects the best of open source tools, which already have those smart algorithms, and framework for vertical focus, and therefore, by the way, super easy to use apps on top of it. And we have secret sauce. It's open source community. Our vision is to use this open source community in order to co-create and early adopt our vertically focused apps. So we believe that open source world already have a lot of good things, and we have to focus on things that really matters. In this case, it's engineering user experience tools. And probably once, engineer will be able just to say, hey Siri, could you show me hardening profile for that shaft with 10 kilohertz? And boom, here's an answer. I'm Michaels, founder of CENOS, an engineering simulation platform that every manufacturer can afford. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm waiting for a few woos as well from the crowd, but I think you're still kind of, oh, there we go. Nice. Do we have any questions from the jury?
So how do you plan to motivate app developers?
Oh, good question. Thank you very much. So actually, if you look on open source business models, engineers are super excited to, first of all, to share what they have. And this is, by the way, GrabCat story, just show it very well. And from other side, engineers are those who just don't want to build everything from scratch. They want to take something and build it on top just to do their job. I mean, if it's academic, just to make research. And that's why just co-creating, they just take our platform and build something on top.
I know from the experience that it's a relatively slow-moving market. So what is your, how to say, big idea how you can take this product to the market really fast so that customers adopt it?
Well, I'm looking on our peers, and there are two things actually, basically. This is community building, which shortens sales cycle, and the second thing, which is our know-how, is co-involvement of that open source community in building that apps. So that will help us to spread that technology fast enough.
All right, thank you. Questions and sorry.
Thank you.
Let's thank you, Mihails. And I will invite Janika on stage. When I just in case asked her how is the startup pronounced, then she said it's just VITS. So Team VITS, please.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Janika. I'm from VITS. When I say health and safety requirements, you probably think about a huge pile of paperwork. And you're right. It's time-consuming and bureaucratic. But they are important to protect companies against fines and lawsuits. And it also affects the safety of your employees. In the EU, over 3 million employees come from work injured. And over 3,000 of those never come back. I have been working in health and safety over 8 years, and I can say that I really love my job. I feel that I have an actual impact on people's lives. Thanks to people like us, employees can arrive home to their families safe. But you know what? Most of the time when I have to be in the actual workplace preventing risks, I'm sitting behind the computer producing health and safety documents. And oh my God, is that boring. In the EU, there are over 8 million companies facing the same problem. There are small and middle-sized manufacturing and other high-risk companies. That's why we created VITS, a solution that gives you certainty that all necessary activities regarding health and safety are done correctly. It saves up to 50% time by providing and filling out health and safety documents. With the VITS Safety Index, you can see which employees are in danger. In short, VITS will help you save time, money, and ensure compliance. Now companies can focus on the safety of their employees. With our basic MVP that had only 3 modules out of 14, we got already paying customers from Estonia. Now, with the help of our first investor, startup Wise Guys, we are expanding to Latvia and Lithuania. In autumn, we would like to enter Germany and Poland. And for that, we are looking for 300,000 euros investment to expand our product team, build up sales and marketing, and develop our product further. Our team has 3 important ingredients: passion,
market knowledge, and tech expertise. I'm the CEO, and Roland is our CTO, who has 27 years of experience in software development and artificial intelligence. So I want you to remember two things. Health and safety requirements are mandatory for every company who has employees. And there are a market with over 8 million companies waiting for our solution. So help us make workplaces safe again. Thank you. My name is Janika. I'm from VITS.
I'm hearing some woos. I love it. Let's have some questions from the jury.
Okay, thanks. How will you catch these 8 million prospects?
We will use local health and safety service providers in every country.
Are there local regulations that affect you, and does that slow down the international expansion, so you need to spend time?
Actually, in Europe, the regulations in general are the same, but there are differences. There are slight differences in the practice, how they are like involving them.
Donatas?
Yeah, so the essence of a product is the paperwork moved to digital environment, if I understand correctly.
Yes.
It makes more efficient. I don't need to be a specialist myself. Or is any other features to that, adding safety, or administrative work is just gone?
Yes, thank you for the question. There's the main, also a competitive advantage is the VITS safety index. It's an algorithm that shows which employees are in danger. So the health and safety specialist can focus on those employees who are in danger.
So that's very important information. You should put that in presentation.
I said that, but not loud enough.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's give Janika a big applause. And I'm going to invite already our next team on stage. It's eXpact and Eero. Eero wanted me to mention that last time he did he wanted me to mention, that's right. Last time he did a pitch on a big stage, he froze. It took him 6 minutes to go through a 3-minute pitch. Let's see how you go this time. Woo!
All right. There is war for talent. Recruiters are competing for talent, and competing is inefficient. They have limited resources and challenges they can handle. And when you're interviewing and screening candidates, it's repetitive work. Each recruiter goes through the same process. And most of the times, you only need to hire one candidate for the current position. So much hard work wasted. The solution, in one simple word, collaboration. We have created eXpact, international platform where freelance recruiters work together to support the fastly growing tech companies in Europe's hottest tech capitals. Let me tell you why this is exciting. Firstly, we have recruiters all around the world. They have their market insights and are able to find the best talent in most efficient ways. Secondly, if you're a Bruno, a software developer from Brazil, with eXpact, you only have one screening interview, as the screening information is shared between recruiters and companies. Thirdly, we have a network of tech companies. That means the probability of finding the right match for Bruno is exponentially higher. Now, the last thing, when you hire an in-house recruiter for your company, it has a linear effect for your business. Now imagine our snowball rolling, more recruiters working together, more companies, more candidates, the network becoming exponentially larger and more efficient. Sooner or later, it will reach its critical mass, and the eXpact will be unstoppable. So let's see, how far are we? Our clients have told us that our matching quality is higher than competing marketplaces and matching apps. And we have the numbers to back it up. Our total revenue from this morning is over 25,000 euros. And this month, we're doing about 8,000 euros. Not yet 20. So we raised our fees in May and started charging companies 12% of the annual salary per hire. The fee is split. Recruiters get 70% and eXpact gets 30%. We're competing directly with recruiting agencies and these hybrid platforms that have in-house recruiters. So what's going to happen next? Well, you probably remember what Uber and Taxify did to the traditional taxi companies. We're raising 300,000 to start scaling in Europe. We're already ready to launch in Amsterdam and Rotterdam. And we know how to do it, as our team of 5 people has combined experience in HR, digital marketing, B2B sales, failing and scaling startups, and over 20 years of technology experience. Together, we can take a leap into the future where companies don't need in-house recruiters, and your next career step is guided by eXpact. Thank you. My name is Eero.
Woo! I think it worked, Eero. I did low expectations, and then you did a perfect pitch. Nice. Questions from the jury?
What is your go-to-market strategy?
You should know, you have invested in us. But anyways, to Amsterdam, or?
You should, yeah. Please do give other people some knowledge as well.
Okay. So at the moment, how it works, it's a little bit on the marketplace. So we have to always get new clients. We have to get new recruiters. So it's always chicken and egg, chicken and egg. On that side, we don't have that much problem with getting companies. The problem is really big. So we just need to pick a vertical that we are focusing at the moment, and then we reach out to these clients. It's not too... the client side is not too hard, but the solution side is hard on that side, because the need is at the moment the biggest. In 2020, there will be 725,000 IT jobs unfilled in Europe. So if somebody can do that, a lot of companies are open to work with us.
Another question,
How do you differentiate from Hired.com?
So Hired has also in-house recruiters. They have this cool, how I say, like Google has, that you bid on developers, and they get their people through marketing. So we are on this side of the market that we go to the people. So it's on that side, it's very different how we get people. That means it's a lot more efficient because when you want to be successful on marketing, we tried when we started, so need like thousands of candidates, and you need a lot of companies on that side also. Then you can do successful matches. So we use crowdsourcing on that side to use these people, and I think this is the biggest differences. And then we built in solutions that they can work together, share their candidates, because we have different companies. At the moment, how it works, usual level is that you're a recruiter, you have a friend, you say, I have a candidate left over, it wasn't a good fit, you give it to her and you share profits. Like we can do that in a massive scale because of the network.
All right, thank you very much for the questions and answers, and thank you, Eero. Next one up, we have a team. I just want to share, when I'm working with the startups and gathering them together, we have so many applications coming in, and now it's happening that everybody's marking themselves as an Estonian team, because either they are in an accelerator here, or they're here with a startup visa, so a lot of different options. And then when I meet them, they are actually from Kazakhstan. So Ozas is here to give us a presentation on WebTotem. So give him a warm welcome.
Test. When I was 15, my father came to me to talk about girls. But at that time, I looked like this guy, like a nerd. But of course, he was talking about protection. As you can see, I wasn't much into girls. I was into hacking. When I hacked my first website, I realized that nobody cares about website security unless something bad happens. It has been 17 years, the situation hasn't changed. On the internet, we can see websites hacks as we have seen sex epidemic in the 80s. Nobody uses basic protection. There is a main reason why many of us get spam and phishing emails, download viruses from infected websites, or see inappropriate ads. There have been various paid solutions on the market, such as Cloudflare, Sucuri, SiteLock, but less than 3% of all website owners in the world use security paid service. People are not willing to pay even $1 for their security. From the beginning, we have designed a scalable infrastructure to protect the whole internet, and we have focused on building scalable and flexible platform. Currently, we are monitoring 140,000 websites and obtaining all information about cyber incidents for one of our big clients. And because we develop our product with our future vision in mind, every incremental website to protect costs us less than 1 cent. And do you know how much we want to charge for that from customers? Nothing. It is absolutely free for all individual website owners. We remove barrier for 97% of users. Our mission is to prevent a website infection epidemic and provide website owners with basic security rights. Our goal is to become a standard in field of website security. We make money first by charging clients by providing first line of support, second, WebSock solution for enterprise clients, and third, by collecting footprints and traces of cyber incidents and selling this data to the national certs, telecom providers, and hosting providers. We have MRR more than 10,000 euros and have clients in B2G and B2B sectors. And who we are? We are practical, ethical hackers passionate about cybersecurity who have been winning international hacking competitions for the last 2 years. We will be raising 750,000 euros for scaling and product ecosystem development. Security has never been so accessible and easy. And if you want to protect your website, just follow the link. Or if you're planning to party tonight, feel free, keep to me for protection. Thank you for your attention. My name is Oljas. I'm from VideoTVSeries.
Sure. All right, some questions from the jury.
I trust to my CPO to answer for all your questions.
So you were talking about websites. What about mobile?
One?
Yes.
Currently, we're protecting only websites, web applications. Mobile applications, we have mobile app which can track and allow you see the activity of visitors on your website with real-time dashboard and alerts. But we're not focused on protecting web applications or
mobile applications.
Do you already have some traction with selling the data to parties?
Currently, one of our big clients, a national cert, and we monitoring 140,000 websites. And why it's important for them? Because we reduce incident response time from 30 days to 1 day with our solution.
Another question, maybe? Yes.
What's your go-to-market strategy?
What?
What's your go-to-market strategy? Like how?
You mean market adoption? Yes, market adoption. First, we develop plugins for web hosting providers, and currently we spread our solution with hosting providers. Second, in next 2 months, we develop plugins for popular CMS platforms, WordPress, Joomla, and other platforms, and also spread our solution for free. And we want to disrupt this market because other solutions, it's a paid solutions.
All right, thank you very much for the jury.
Thank you.
Thank you. And next up, I will invite Edison on stage, OriginalMy. I asked him for a fun fact about him. He said, firstly, that he's a skydiver.
Yeah.
So I think these 3 minutes could be the same feeling as free falling.
Thank you. Yes.
All right.
Well, I am Edison. I am CEO of OriginalMy. OriginalMy is an engine platform to authenticate digital content, signatures, and people. We are focused on governance, and our main market is Brazil. But why Brazil? Brazil has a lot of notaries, more than 15,000 notaries over there. And people spend more than 4 billion euros every year to authenticate documents. And if you have signatures on your documents, you need to go to each notary who has the signature registered. It's a mess. It's a hassle, it's time spending, and it's very expensive for companies who need to authenticate a bunch of documents. Our platform uses extremely cryptography to authenticate everything through our web platform, our APIs, and our mobile app. One example, NGO, using our APIs, they built a platform for collecting signatures on public petitions. And before that, all the signatures should be validated by a notary. It was impossible, never happened before. After our platform, Brazil government approved 2 laws that started on our engines. Another case, presidential candidates last year used our platform for authenticating web content, trying to fight against fake news dissemination. And guess what? It was judged as valid in the Superior Court, the Court of Appeals. And now Brazil has legal precedence on proofs collected on our platform. And it makes lawyers more comfortable. And we have even people using our platform for getting married and for revoting. And that's why our engine was selected by Google, the Global Impact Challenge, as a winner. And UN this year selected us as a real blockchain use case doing social impact. We have traction. It's small yet, but we are growing fast after the validation. We have 30,000 customers around the world, and we have a very skilled and committed team with us, with sales, marketing, customer success, engineer, and legal. And we have very good advisors with us. We have the head of legal on Google, and we have a former CEO of Samsung. And we are raising. We are raising because we need to improve our sales and marketing teams. That's OriginalMy, the most awarded Estonian startup in Brazil. We are improving the democracy. We are empowering people, and we are building a better governance to us all. Thank you.
Great energy, thank you. Let's have some questions from the jury.
Have your advisors also invested into your company?
Not all of them, but 2 of them. 2 of them, yes.
So I have a question. How do you generate the revenue?
The revenue is from companies who integrated on our APIs and use that for registering a bunch of documents. Instead of sending the documents physically to the notaries to get the stamp, they use our APIs, integrated APIs, to authenticate all the documents. Like an insurance company who handle a lot of documents every month.
How specific is this solution for Brazil, and how expandable is it elsewhere?
Well, it's expandable like that. People are spending more than 4 billion euros per year on notaries. And we are saving time, saving a lot of time.
But only, I asked, is it only in Brazil, or do you have a vision to go out?
We started in Brazil, and now we launched last month the OriginalMy Italy, and in 2 weeks, we will go there to a conference we are providing over there to talk lawyers and notaries on how it can be done using our technology too. So we are focusing in the future, soon, the south of Europe. They have the same hassle we have in Brazil with bureaucracy.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we are really pushing the boundaries of internationalism. Best Estonian team in Brazil. Love it. And the next one, the same. Estonian company presented by Dilyara, who is from Russia, based in the States. So how international is this? There you go.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Dilyara, co-founder of Identix.one. I used to travel every week. I spent up to 6 hours on check-ins and border controls. I could have spent this time with my family, company, and customers. To fix this, we developed a facial recognition software, which can reduce this time to 1 hour. Your face is the most unique biometric identity. And our facial recognition software can recognize and validate your identity in real time and with a high accuracy. That's why we have 200 customers from the retail, banking, transportation, and airport industries testing and using us already. These customers use our technology to build specific products on top of it. Products like access control, work time management, Face ID, customer analytics, and many others. So with Identix.one, we are building a Twilio for facial recognition. So how does it work? We have a facial recognition engine on cloud, and we built an API so that companies could seamlessly integrate our technology into their software and business analytics. So we detect face, age, gender, mood, and liveness, work in real time, and are compatible with all IP cameras. So you can even cover half of your face, and we still will be able to detect you. We charge companies for API transactions and connected cameras. We launched in January this year, have 200 customers. These customers generated 5 million API transactions last month and brought us 5,000 in revenue, also last month. So we are growing, and we have a great engineering and growth hacking team behind, with multi-year experience in computer vision, data analytics, and machine learning. We are Identix.one, we are growing, we are generating revenue, and we are looking to raise $500,000 to bring us to the next level. I'm Dilyara, co-founder of Identix.one. And with Identix.one, we are building a Twilio for facial recognition. Thank you.
All right, some questions from the jury.
It sounds super advanced. I'm just puzzled that you're basically giving it away for $25 per customer right now, if you are saying $5,000 MRR and you have 200 customers.
Correct, but we're not advertising. So all these customers so far from the word of mouth, from personal connection, then word of mouth, and kind of natural outreach.
So they don't pay that
We
much.
didn't pay any money to the advertising.
Okay, but the customers are not paying for using the service.
Customers are paying for using the service, yes.
Okay.
But yeah, but not all of them. We have the customers which are testing us for free, and the customers who are yes, already paying us.
Okay, thank you.
But I'm following up from here. Why 5,000 only from 200 customers? It seems like very little per customer, like $25, as Eric said.
Yes, not all the customers are paying. With some of them, we are testing. So we have several plans. So we have a free plan to test and develop to play with our API. And we also give 5,000 API transactions per month just to hook up. And once they are public, once they are kind of on the production stage, yes, they could pay.
What about the legal framework? What your customers have to do to kind of legally use your service, and how it varies from market to market?
There are two things regarding the legal, which is kind of the main advantage, challenge, and advantage as well. So there are two primarily use cases, cooperative use case and non-cooperative. For the non-cooperative, where you use public cameras, yes, this area is going to be legally ruled. So government just kind of preparing the rules for how to guide this area. We are mostly focused on the cooperative behavior. And for example, for the access controls, right now companies have badges, but with the Face ID, they have their employees, they have the photos of their employees, so companies don't kind of damage any rules right now. So it's more.
Thank you very much for the answers, and let's give another applause. Thank you. There's only 2 teams left, so you really need to show your woos and your claps now for the next team, Portal 365, and Adele is here to present. Woo!
Hello, everyone. I'm Adel, the CEO and co-founder of Portal 365. I'm from Yemen. Maybe you'll never seen someone from Yemen before. what's going on? Okay. Have you ever heard or have you ever thought how humanitarian funding is spent? Well, I'll tell you. 97% of the humanitarian funding goes directly to large international organizations or NGOs. And they spend about 50% of that funding on their staff salaries and operation costs. This is crazy and frustrating. This money could have saved the lives of millions of people everywhere. Only 3% goes directly to NGOs working. Only 3%, sorry. Yeah. Only 3% of the funding goes directly to the NGOs working with the local communities. Believe me, I know this because I'm the founder of the largest humanitarian NGO in Yemen with 12 years experience working with the local communities, as you have seen in these pictures. It just goes the wrong way. No. There is something, it's not...
Sorry.
I mean, it's...
Is it okay now? No.
Okay. So I don't press anything and, yeah?
From the back, can we have...
I'll try the back. Yeah, okay.
No, sorry, from the production.
There is a problem, yeah.
Josep, can we do something with this?
Yeah, so yeah, that's why we created Portal 365, a grant writing and management system for NGOs. NGOs can, instead of spending weeks to several months to write a single proposal and apply to donor, they can apply in less than 2 hours using our software. They can have one-click report and will be very efficient in project management. With our SEO and inbound marketing, we receive demos and like NGOs that request demos from all over the world. And now we have already about 130 NGOs that are using our system from 6 countries. Our journey started in Yemen 9 months ago, and we scaled from Yemen to Turkey, and now we are prepared to enter Europe. And we are very proud that our first investor is Startup Wise guys. And we have great partners also from the MENA region, which is the Middle East and North Africa. We have a great team that have more than 7 years of experience. They are full stack developers, and they become co-founders after 2 years working together. And they are very passionate to make this change like globally. And what we ask for is 280K from seed investors and partnership with foundations to reach our goal by the end of 2020, which is 100K MRR. If you know an NGO that wants to improve their work, or if you are an investor and interested to make a huge impact in the community and also make a great profit, please contact me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. A little bit of technical errors, but...
It was like when I pressed back, it goes.
Well, I think we all understood, and thank you for
so much.
bearing with us with this. So let's have some questions from the jury.
Okay.
So you mentioned profit. How do you generate the profit? I'm here.
Yeah. We NGOs subscribe with us. So we have already 130 NGOs who subscribed. They are still doing like in the demo stage, and we have 23 NGOs who are paying for us. We have 3 different packages. It depends on how many staff they are using, like how many staff already using the system. So we have a package of $365 a year for small NGOs and $3,600 if they are having more than 50 staff. And now we have subscribers for both packages. Yeah.
How many NGOs are out there? How big is your universe?
It's 10 million NGOs worldwide. They are all waiting for the solution. Believe me, they are struggling like one month, sometimes 2-3 months for single proposal. And from my 12 years experience working with Oxfam and United Nations, I worked also, I developed hundreds of grant proposals. I knew that our system will bring the same experience for NGOs to be able to submit within few hours a single proposal.
Yeah. Any other questions from the jury? Oh, good. Thank you very much for the pitch.
Thank you so much.
So I'm happy to give over the clicker to Kasper. Let's see how it works this time.
It's going to work perfectly.
All right, Lumebot and Kasper, let's give him a warm welcome, the last pitch.
Yeah, finally, last one. My friend is coming as well. 1 second, sorry. Yeah, so hi, my name is Kasper. I'm the co-founder of Lumebot, and we build autonomous snow removal robots that start working as soon as it starts snowing. Well, the problem is when it snows everywhere around you, and service providers can't be everywhere at once to scoop up snow. Why? The machinery used today is expensive, and so is the manual labor. So you have to share this resource between multiple clients, hence you can't be everywhere at once. What's enabling that? Well, there's been a lot of innovation around us, but none of it has made its way all the way to snow removal industry because it's pretty boring. Well, that's why we are here. So we are developing self-driving robots that are more than 10 times cheaper to make than the machinery used today. Now, what this allows us to do is have a dedicated robot in each parking lot, and it starts working as soon as it starts snowing. It doesn't deal with knee-high snow. It deals with 10, 15 centimeter snow at once. It works 24/7. So we use different kind of components to make that happen. So some of you know these things. There's stereo cameras, radars, ultrasonic sensors. All of that stuff is for safety and feeds information to our software. So the software really is the brain of the operation. So this is where we combine all of this information. We make the decisions. We plan around. This is not a stupid Roomba robot, right? So this actually knows how to work. It knows, hey, I need to put the snow from here to there. That's how it works. Well, which is great. Market is massive. It's $20 billion, and I'm talking privately held parking lots, not public roads, none of that. Private shopping malls, universities, office buildings, logistics centers, stuff like that. We started small, so we started from Estonia. That's why we're here. Then we're working ourselves to Scandinavia and all the way to Northern America in the end. You can see the small one here. Why are you seeing the small one? The bigger one is downstairs. It doesn't fit in this room. The doors are too small. So maybe you've been to the demo booth, you've seen the bigger one. Anyway, we've developed 2 of those robots. We're going to have 3 of them by November serving our clients. Now, what's really impressive is that we haven't raised any money. I used to have a car, I don't anymore. Our founding team is here for you. We've run businesses from the national government all the way to top startups in Estonia and the Netherlands. Just to give you an expression, our product, the engineer, has developed race cars and tanks before. We're joined by 2 more electronic engineers, 2 more software engineers, and a product designer. So why are we here? Well, we are raising money at the moment. That's why all of the investors, hello. But also, we do need money to keep going. So we are asking for, please, 10,000, yes. For any questions, my name is Kasper. Thank you very much. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, the big one is on the picture. Can we go back to the last slide? Yeah, there we go. That's the big one. Couldn't bring it here. It's downstairs. Come visit.
Great. Do we have, yes, Donatus, a question?
Good pitch, thanks. And so the question is, so what is the service? Do you solve a robot or you solve a service of snow removal?
So at the moment, we're doing it as a service. I'm not saying we're going to do it all the way, always like that, but at the moment, because it's a new technology, we don't know what's going to go wrong. This way, we have the full control of the robot. So if we need to change something, we can always go and change the robot and then keep on doing the service.
First, winter is coming, right, for you guys and your robot?
Winter is coming.
I know.
Any other questions?
So your business is rather seasonal. What's going to happen off-season?
So as you saw, we are building them on wheels, not tracks. And that's because in the end, we want to move to all-season round services like street cleaning and all of that stuff as well. But at the moment, we need to focus on one thing and one thing only because we are a good startup. And so we're dealing with snow. It's the biggest one of them all.
What about safety and... what about safety and liability? The bigger version is quite big. You can run over a cat or something.
Yes, we can, but we won't. But we won't. We can easily. I mean, wouldn't even. Yeah. Okay. Not gonna describe that. But that's why we have all of those things. Like I said, so radars work for basically with cars, so we track how they move. Stereo cameras work with people and all different kind of objects. And the ultrasonic sensors, these are like the last line of defense. So if everything else fails.
How many self-driving hours you have?
That we haven't really counted, but it's we've tested from November all the way until we had snow. Broke it many times. I think a couple thousand for sure. It's but with the smaller one. The bigger one we just got ready now.
So what is exactly your intellectual property? What do you created your own in this robot?
So first of all, it's how we combine those components. So a lot of like what Clever is doing in Estonia as well. It's they're using different components, putting them together. So that's the first one. And second one is the software, which is the most important part.
All right. As the robot is driving away, thank you, Kasper, as well for the pitch. Võta kaasa. All right, now I really need you to woo and clap for all the 13 teams that were pitching on this stage. Woo! We can ask now the jury to stand up and go for the speakers lounge to votes. And now we have a few surprises for you until we wait for the jury to come back. I don't know if it's a surprise, actually. It's becoming a little bit of a tradition as our good partner, Superangel, is putting startups in planes and pushing them out as well. So let's have Marko Olo to show us what happens.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's always good to have Kasper as your warming act. It's like a stand-up comedy here. But it's also good that you stayed till this long, because like last year, this is going to be the most interesting part of the whole attitude. So we've been waiting like 3 days, and now it's here, so be prepared. So my name is Marko. I'm from Superangel, which is a fund, basically investment fund. But as there's other people in the fund as well, I'm not alone. So there's Rain, Veljo, Marek, Rainer, and Kalev in the core team. And about Superangel, I don't want to pitch Superangel because it's boring and I'm on the stage here. So I'll let Veljo do it. And Veljo's not here, Veljo's somewhere else. And let's see where he is.
I'm Veljo from Superangel, and I'm gonna jump off of this perfectly working airplane 4 kilometers high in the sky to pitch. So why not? And I like it because I like short pitches. You can't really go over time there. So let's do it. Oh, that was awesome. It's beautiful up there.
So yes, you're right, we're doing crazy shit, and actually we let our startups do the same. And as I told you before, we invest in startups, and we also have a kind of an acceleration program in Superangel, which is called the Alpine House. We call it the high altitude training. So basically, today we are opening a new batch, which is the autumn patch of 2019. So we invite all the startups to apply. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the program, and then I'll show you something else, which is going to be really cool. So basically, the Alpine House program, what we offer is, it's a tailored program. It's specially meant and built for a special startup. Like each startup gets their own program. It's not same to every startup. And we also believe that you have to have good mentors. So that's why we call it, we have $1 billion mentoring. So we have a team, our partners, our LPs, who've been successful startup founders themselves. So we put together a team who helps you to become a $1 billion company on your own. And also, we take you to open market, to a major market, like you saw. We drive you there or put you on an airplane and let you jump out in a bigger market. And we invest in Alpine House. We invest in the range of 50,000 to 150,000. We focus on three main things. We focus on raising money from customers, which is pretty rare nowadays for startups, but you should sell your product. Then also, to scale, you need to build a team. So we help with hiring and onboarding those people. And also, our main goal is to help you raise the next round. Or if you want to be profitable, we help you to get there. So the program actually isn't 3 months like all other accelerators, but our program lasts more than 1 year. So we are with you until you get to the next round. We don't have 50 company patches. We only select up to 5 companies each time and commit our whole time to those companies. And there's no demo days because we're going to take it to the next round. So you don't need to pitch on the stage, but we find and bring it to startups or investors who are going to invest in you. So as of today, the new batch is open. All the startups who find this cool, then I hope you apply. And we're going to close the applications in August, and the program is going to start running in September, October in this autumn. And basically, to start and kick this program off, we actually took 4 founders to jump off a plane as well, like Veljo did. And this happened last Sunday. And I'm going to show you what happened this last Sunday. And the 4 companies are basically competing to get the spot in the next Alpine House in the fall. So after the pitches, all the videos are going to be on our Facebook page. So go and see them and vote for the one who you like most. So voting is just putting thumbs up to the video you like the most. And we're going to select one who gets a spot in the hackathon to win a spot to Alpine House. But let's see how the jumps went.
Hi, I'm Santos from Drivest. Drivest is peer-to-peer car sharing platform. Today I'm going to jump out of the plane. I'm really excited and scared, but let's do it anyway.
when you're not using it. Drivest is your best choice. if you need a car from a few hours to few days. Yay! How was it? Perfect! Thanks. Probably the craziest shit that I've ever done. I'm not sure that I want to do it again.
Hi, my name is Artur. I'm the founder and CEO of HUGO.legal. We're building a universal robot lawyer, a superhero called HUGO, who will solve 90% of legal issues.
Uber for legal service. Uber has concentrate only in the very essence of their work, and they do that in a time and manner that they prefer. And in the legal field, they choose. Within the last year, we became the largest legal service platform in Estonia, with great traction. We're profitable in Estonia, and we're raising €1 million to start operations abroad, starting this year, Warsaw and Madrid and Los Angeles. So if you want to take a part of a meaningful social exchange, please contact us. My name is Artur, we are HUGO.legal, and this is fucking insane.
Woo!
No,
We're so pumped up right now.
Hi, I'm Dennis, co-founder of Ultima. I'm going to go skydiving with Superangel. I think it's good to get a different perspective to life once in a while. So let's see how it's from up there.
channels turn audience interaction into revenue. Most people are browsing second screen while the bunch is TV. I bet half of you fails at this very moment. But the key here is to keep the audience on broadcasters' own digital channels and turn each visit into revenue. We are raising capital this year to expand in Europe and US, so let's meet up if you're interested.
How was it? Awesome. Oh my god, this was the most amazing thing I've ever done.
Hey, I'm Connor. I'm 17 and I'm going to high school. But I'm also building a game company called Considero. My mom thinks I'm doing homework right now, but actually I'm doing an even worse thing. Jumping out of this airplane. Oh, and I also gotta get this thing to the Latitude 59 stage.
When we
parachute or an instructor man behind our back. We only had a drunk Polish developer and an idea. So what is our idea? Our idea is to build a game where you can earn real money by competing against other players. A puzzle game, in fact. That's right, you heard me. A real fucking money by playing against other players and exercising your brain. So what are you waiting for? Come and join us. How was it? Good. That was the easy part, though. You better get going.
So give it up for the 3 skydivers. So their pitches are online as well. Good initiative. Let's give it up, yeah? All right, let's go. So they're insane. Who in this audience would like to jump as well? So next year, at the same time, at the same place, we're going to do it. But the suitcase which Karel was carrying went missing in the meantime, but he said that if you want to find out what's in the suitcase, then go to considero.fun, scroll down the page, sign yourself up, and they're going to send you a link what's inside the suitcase. So you're going to find out. It's going to be amazing. But we're going to select one of those guys out, and they're going to join the hackathon we're going to throw in autumn. And it's a chance to win a place to Alpine House 2019 autumn program. Everybody, every startup here who wants to sign up, please do. And thank you for letting me entertain you for 15 minutes. All right? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marco. We are going to move on. As said before on this stage, Latitude 59 is all about the startups. So during today, we've had early stage pitches from actually 9 until the stage started here. So we'd like to go and give over some prizes for the competitions and the programs that we're presenting during today. And after that, we have a bit of a surprise announcement. So just to keep you on your toes a little bit longer. But now I would like to invite Eva here, who is going to give over the prize for the Creative Business Cup Estonia.
Hello, my name is Eva. I am CEO of Creative Estonia. Creative Estonia is representing Creative Business Cup in Estonia. And Creative Business Cup is global entrepreneurship competition. More than 70 countries around the world taking place of global finals in Copenhagen in beginning of July. We had our Estonian competition final pitches today morning. We had 6 finalists, and we will take 3 best teams to take part of global finals in Copenhagen. And it was a tough decision by jury, but they made. And I will announce 3 best teams to come to the stage, and then I will announce the order of winners. First, I will love to have here Baby Birch. Please applause. Secondly, Eater. And Wotemo. Now, please applause again. 3rd place, Baby Birch. Palju õnne. 2nd place, Eater. And winner, Creative Business Cup Estonia 2019, Wotemo.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oota, pilt.
As well, and our photographer, give us a wave. Yes.
Yes, please, winner.
So smiles, and let's give them another big applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. And the next program that is going to give out prizes, Cleantech Forest, and I invite Erki to the stage to give over the prize. Woo!
Thank you. Hello. Cleantech Forest is the Estonian
support organization for cleantech startups and also cleantech entrepreneurs. So each year we try to fund, but also help and mentor and develop the ideas of young entrepreneurs, but also the research that's coming out of academia. This year we partnered up with Sunly. Sunly is the new investor in the market who's actively investing in cleantech, but also energy startups. And we also partnered up with Cleantech Group. And Cleantech Group actually is giving out the first prize for the Climate Kick Accelerator that we are running in Estonia this year. So the prize goes to a startup that is active in energy field and is doing a lot with demand response. I know that the startup here, that one isn't here, but nevertheless, Sunly also is funding the trip to Stockholm next week, to Cleantech Forum Stockholm. And the winner is Fusebox, so we can give him a big hand for Tarvong.
Very nice, yeah. So the picture is taken of Erkki giving over the prize. Thank you very much. And another one I would like to invite is Jana from Portoton giving over the prize. Yes, grab that as well. Yes, you need to really help me out here with the clapping and woos.
Hello, dear guys. Hello, friends. Thank you very much that you are still with us. So Prototron is Tech Ideas Fund. We try, or what we do every day, we help the teams, the engineers, inventors to get from idea to prototype, to production possible prototype. So, and this batch was really amazing, and we are really excited about to announce that now, with the help of our co-founders and partners, Swedbank, Tallinn Technical University, Taltech, Tallinn Science Park, Technopol, Tallinn City, and our Headman partners who gives a legal aid, and Fundwise and Singleton and all the others, we have baked 60,000 euro to boost our engineers to lead them to the market. And with the help of my colleague, we will announce those ones who will get this money and whom I suppose we will see next year on this stage as speakers at the great, great future unicorns. And the first team who will get a prize or money to get their prototype done is Kivu Energy. The teams were a little bit in this. Get your money, otherwise I will think.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Kivu Energy is creating a real disruptive solution for the solar energy. So everybody can plug the solar panel just very easy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And as you can see, it's the next. I was aiming so hard that yes, the next team is Future Class. So please welcome on the stage. Okay, just run. As you can imagine, Future Class makes STEM subject attractive and sexy again. It will be in virtual reality, and in virtual reality, you can explore everything. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
The next team is one of my favorites because they have a very, very cute solution. You know, this is very, as we like those robots. And this is my favorite, our only Estonian, our Estonian one, yellow submarine, unsinkable robotics. So, as you can understand, unsinkable robotic never ever sink again, but we'll be exploring the underwater world to help the divers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And as I mentioned, Prototron is for tech guys and girls, of course. And this is also one of my really favorite teams, because we love robots, and we love robots to be in sky, underwater, and on our roads. So welcome the next winner, Lumebot. Where is your robot? As you can understand, Lumebot is like Snowbot. Yes, please, I want this picture with our future unicorn. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to see you next year to present you our great, great teams.
Thank you, Jana. Woo! We have so many announcements from this stage just before the jury comes back and we can get to the winners of Latitude 59 pitch competition. So we do have a surprise announcement, and I would like to invite Eric and Peter on stage. And I hope that they are coming, yes, to tell us something very exciting. There you go.
Hi, thank you very much. I'm so glad I'm not doing this skydiving for a start, so maybe next year I'll get up to that. So the announcement really is that Latitude is going international. Peter and I are working on this together. Latitude has a new relative, which is Latitude 44. So why Latitude 44? I could have a guessing and you could all Google and try to figure it out, because it's Toronto, Canada. And what's 15 degrees of separation between neighbors and friends and ecosystems? It's nothing. So why Toronto is really the question, aside from the fact that it's a hip, diverse, cosmopolitan city. I'll let you in on a secret. Estonia is a secret to some extent in Canada. Canada may be a secret here. Toronto-Waterloo corridor has been chosen as one of the best tech ecosystems in the world. There were $3.5 billion of deals in that system last year, 126 in Toronto. And there are world-class firms like Shopify and Wattpad, and I saw someone saying, be like Shopify in the demonstration area, which is kind of thrilling for a Canadian. So Canadian companies are starting to look to invest in the EU. In fact, Toronto is the only non-US city in the final 15 for Amazon's new HQ2, although some would say it's a blessing that we didn't get it. Google Sidewalk Labs is building the world's first connected neighborhood right down the street from our conference center. In fact, what I call the big US tech gorillas have all set up offices in Toronto and invested $1 billion, not in companies, but in their own offices to find ideas and to find talent in Canada and in Toronto particularly. And so that may lead you to a short question that I'm going to pose to you on video. Assuming it plays.
Where can you find global AI leaders in fintech, auto, and health? Toronto is the answer.
So specifically, they're talking about people like Jeff Hinton, who just won the Turing Prize for his work in AI at the University of Toronto and Google. And the message really is you don't have to go to Silicon Valley anymore to get noticed. In fact, the Silicon Valley Bank has opened up a branch in Toronto to look for companies to invest in. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect you from Estonia, Europe's best tech breeding ground ecosystem, with Canada's tech ecosystem. It's what I call an axis of good. Canada and Estonia share progressive values and interest in innovation. Our two prime ministers signed a cooperation agreement last year so Canada can learn from eStonia, and that'll be part of the conference as well. And we're going to build on that. So who should come to Latitude 44? Well, if you're in Estonia's e-government or Enterprise Estonia, or provide e-services for governance, that's one lot. But particularly if you're a startup looking for a seed or a growth round, and I just looked at Lumebot, congratulations. And in Canada, a snow clearing robot, it's genius. That's going to work for us for sure for 6 months of the year. So if you're looking for a startup round or a seed round or growth round, if you're growth stage, or even if you're a unicorn and you want to find new strategic partners and markets in North America, I'm going to pose a question of why Toronto and let the video answer it. So we've also got sponsors, and Peter is representing the Estonian community, and you can see some of the names up here that are doing this. We really feel Toronto is a friendlier starting place in some regards than in the US. It's North America's 4th largest city, and with a big Estonian community, these people are really going to be very active in helping you out if you come. And in fact, they're opening a new international center in 2021. It'll have a business accelerator and startup services, so you'll be able to access those, and a hub for creative innovation and investment. So when you come to Toronto to expand your business, or when you come looking for investments, you've got some place to work and you've got some people on the ground to support you and help you. Latitude 44 will be an event with a difference. It will be intimate and allow lots of networking with key decision makers like investors, VCs, accelerators, government digital officers, CTOs, CIOs of the government and the provinces. It's supported by Latitude 59, Startup Estonia, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and Enterprise Estonia, so thanks to all of them, and particularly thanks to Latitude 59 for having Peter and I here, so we really appreciate seeing the conference. It's been fantastic. I've been really excited by what we've seen. But I just want to make sure if it sounds like all business, it won't be, because this is part of Estonian Music Week as well. So we'll have tech in the day and music at night, which I think is kind of a good combination. And we'll have top-ranked bands. And of course, Toronto has first-run shows like Hamilton. We have the NHL and the NBA national teams if you're a sports fan, and great food and music and nightlife. So come to have some fun as well. If you want to be a speaker or a panelist or do part of a startup pitch to showcase your company or product or meet prospective partners, then come to Toronto. So take a look at the various sites. They're just starting up now, and of course you can sign up for newsletters and all the regular kind of stuff. But to attend, please do get in touch. The email's up there, and we hope to see you next November in Toronto. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the time.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
So this time we can say not only to meet next year, but already in November in Toronto. I hope to see you all there. But we have our jury come back from the jury room. They have the decisions. So we are going to give over the prizes.
So first, we're going to start with the 2 winners of the Nordic Angel program by EstBAN. So the 2 winners are each going to receive a syndicate investment of 225,000 euros. And can I welcome the 4 teams that were part of that program? So Yaga, Searadar, VideoCV, and Zelos. Would you all like to come back to the stage? Woo!
I don't know if you heard that, but it's 2 times 225,000 euro investments. Woo!
And to announce the winners, I'm going to invite the CEO of EstBAN, Anu Oks, and also the lead investors in EstBAN, Rando Ranus and Madis Moore. Please come on stage as well. Woo!
Oh my God, hi again. The bigger the money, the bigger the flowers, I guess. So, Nordic Angel Program, as you remember, the best investment and syndication and training session program for investors and for what? Yeah, you can see all the names. That's okay, don't worry. I will give my word to the lead investors, and they will announce or give over the awards to the top 4. Of course, all of you get some good stuff, but also the winners. Rando, take it away.
Actually, the last couple of weeks have been quite intense for us, for the angels, and also I think for the startups. We had to do the due diligence, assessments, term sheet negotiations. I think we signed today morning the term sheet, so it's a quite hectic process. But we want to actually congratulate all of the top 4 startups, because you were 1 out of 100. So this is already something. So one of the top startups in Estonia. So I would give to VideoCV. And Searadar. What is?
And I will give Yaga.
And Zelos.
but there can be only
2 winners.
2 winners, not 1. Actually, the decision was quite close. It was a neck-to-neck competition. It was really hard for the investors to decide. There were really to the opposite sides the assessments, but finally we made the decisions. And I would like to give this check to VideoCV.
Let's make a picture afterwards.
And the second check goes to Zelos.
Go ahead. Oops, sorry. Iinaga näkku. Oota, Johanna.
Guys, if you can fit all the checks and the big flowers on one picture, then our photographers in the back there, let's give smiles. These checks are too big. Let's give them another big applause while they're shuffling for the picture.
2 checks.
Well done, guys.
Back there.
Woo!
Nii vaatame siia alla ka, Dolores. Yep, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, the woos are coming from the audience. Too much. All right, thank you very much, guys, and congratulations. Now, our jury is ready to come on stage to announce the Latitude 59 competition winners, or winner to be exact. So I would like to invite the jury and Maria, our CEO, as well on the stage to announce it. Let's give the jury a big applause for all the hard work. I think they are going to say what the winner gets, but we also have big checks for 10,000 equity-free cash. We have Hedman Partners Prize for legal counseling. We have Valgaklar. We have Summit tickets for a special conference in Greece. We would have Eric to say a few words.
Should I say it now? Or wait?
Just maybe build up the suspense a little.
But I think, shouldn't you first announce who's the winner, or or should I say why? Okay, good. So we were actually very, very impressed about everyone that pitched. Really high quality, coming from San Francisco, used to see what is being presented at Y Combinator or Final Startup or Alchemist and so on. This was really even better. I really impressed about the confidence that these founders, when they were presenting, very, very high level, good quality all around. Obviously, we needed to make a decision. It was pretty unanimous around who we voted as #1. And the reason for that was, #1, a very capable, kick-ass team addressing a large problem that is fast-growing and with some really rocket science technology. We felt that the timing was right, as this is an increased demand for this product that they are coming out with. We felt that their initial traction always shows good promise, and it's transformative to what's happening now. Based on the scale that they have the potential to do, they can even further improve what they are doing through that. I think that should be the description of them without saying more.
Okay, so the winner of Latitude 59 2019 pitch competition is Identix.one.
Woo! Let's have the team on stage. Dilyara. Identix.one, congratulations and thank you. Let's take a picture, smiles, and another big applause.